Hey there, lads and lasses. This here is Thunderhand64 coming to you live from the west coast of the United States here on a Friday morning. It is a little bit past 11 a.m., and that can only mean that it is time for some Buffooncraft SMP community server. The Buffoonity community. And you heard that moniker coined here first by Thunderhand64. So I'd like to welcome in right away, right off the bat, Princess Nebula and Shot Mountain, both moderators of this stream, good friends and fellow buffoons. And let me see. Well, at least Shot is on the server right now. Sage, Waylander Tone, Shelbs, Lux, and Genie. And of course, I'd like to welcome in also the mighty Waylander Tone, who is on the stream with at the moment. And there's Lux coming in right now. So you guys can see the auto shout out for Tone. Of course, Lux needs a manual shout out for right now, but Lux, I promise I will get the auto shout out in there. Shot Mountain. Would you care to do the shout out for there it is. Thank you, sir. So all of these are fellow buffoons and also VIP community members and stuff, so please go check them out. They are you're most welcome, Lux. They're super cool dudes, super cool folks. A lot of fun with their streams and whatnot. So, and of course there's the mighty Genie. Ew, don't shout out Lux, he's a bot. Too late. There's Arma. Good day, all. How you doing down there, Arma? Don't give away my secrets. Let's see who's on the community server. I would have liked to have had my overlays set up for the community server, but I'm still floundering over the graphics for that. What I would like is for a main graphic for the stream starting soon and the be right back and the stream ending and stuff would be like a group shot. We have a feature at our spawn area on the community server with the Buffooncraft logo, and it would be really cool to get all of the buffoons and VIPs in there and have like a group shot. That would be the ideal pick for the overlays and you know, just the general graphic for the for this kind of a stream. But trying to get everybody there assembled all at once is it's probably not gonna be possible. So I don't know. I'm thinking about how to go about that. What I might do is if I do this carefully enough, might invite people over to that area, get a screenshot, grab it, and then invite a few more over and put them in a different position there, and then make a composite shot of everybody. That I might try to do. I'm good in yourself. I am awesome. So Mrs. Thunderhand and I went for our walk in the park this morning because we're older folks. And there's plenty of very cool places to hike, very cool trails and stuff around our little town here and stuff. So that felt good. It's a nice morning for it. We had some really heavy rain yesterday for a spell. And so the air in Southern California is quite clear for a change. So that's nice for us. Let's switch over to the display view. It's probably covered up by the logo, but we have currently 6 folks on at the moment. Oh, 7. Yeah, Nebula just logged on. Okay. So our plan for today, tomorrow, Saturday. Hey there, friends. Arma says, or just set up some signs for them to stand in front of. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you stand in this spot, you stand in that spot. Where am I? Yeah, so tomorrow we're going to have a Buffooncraft community. Oh, Nova's on as well. Awesome. We're going to have a community event tomorrow where we decorate our respective tunnels. And so I'm one of the Easterlies. So I'm one of the occupants of the East Tunnel. And so me and a few of our friends who also occupy the East Tunnel are in charge of decorating this one. And then you have the North and the South and the West tunnels. And so I figured today we'll do a little bit of that kind of stuff. Gathering resources, doing a little bit of prep for tomorrow's event. I won't be streaming that event, but the fellow buffoons and VIPs shall, and you guys can see me on their streams. So make sure that you keep an eye out for that, for the notifications. And, of course, there's always the VODs and stuff, too, right? So what I wanted to do was pre-shape our tunnel. So we do have some restraints upon, or some guidelines. So let's call them more guidelines on. We want the tunnels to be somewhat uniform. So there are some guidelines that we need to follow. Please, hands. Please, could you just... There we go. One thing I've noticed is I'm having trouble keeping my wings open. See how they just close? Yeah, that's not cool. Usually they just stay open, but whatever. Okay, so here's the general shape of the tunnels. Of course, you see the Westerners have already gouged out their tunnels. I don't know how they haven't had gas spawn. Oh, but it looks like they have had a gas spawn. Oh, dear. There's fire everywhere. Westerlies, control your ghasts, please. There's Jeannie. Hey there. Okay. Jeannie might be in group. Sometimes the players are in group chats. There she is.
I actually had a question for you.
Yes.
Well, down these bits, which I'm guessing is where we're extending.
Yes.
In random places, there's like extra tunnels.
Yeah, it's just the buffoons and the VIPs just done some exploring and just left their tunnels there. I don't think they mean anything specifically. I think they're just exploring.
Oh, because these have obviously like popped up since you've done those side bits.
No, a lot of these have been down here before that as well.
Oh.
Yeah. I just don't think you've been down here recently, but a lot of these have been here for a long time.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's
because
just...
obviously I only saw it appear after you did that extra side section.
Well, yeah, that's because I knocked some of this back, so now it kind of opens it up, right, so you can see it. Because I've extended these on the sides. So.
Well, yeah, but that's what I mean. So, like, before you like dug through it, it wasn't visible. So it just seems weird that there was a random hole down there.
Oh, you're gonna see a lot of these pop up as we excavate.
Super weird.
Yeah.
I got really confused.
Oh, I love this tunnel. So bright, Jeannie. It's so bright.
I love building with flowers.
It's so non-nethery. It's like
I've done so much more to my actual base.
Yeah, it's like...
Which is very flowery.
It's, you know, all fire and brimstone and gloom and doom out here, and then you step in here, it's like...
You're so girly.
Let me see. No, I'm not. Stop that. Stop it. Let me see. Shotze, that wasn't like that 10 minutes ago. Ooh, secret tunnels. Yeah, they're all over the place. So, have you thought any more about the block palette? I think you suggested some various kinds of woods.
I think, what's it called? Nebs has put a shulker out.
Okay, there's a shulker
Somewhere.
there. I don't know. I put some chests over here.
Oh,
And started dropping some bits
yeah,
in
there
here
you
yesterday.
go. In the bottom chest is the shulkers.
Oh, okay. Cherry logs. Okay, cool. All right, so there's some other things with which to work. Excellent. Excellent.
Yeah. Try and
Alright.
blend all that in.
Or not. Just go mad with the block spamming. And then just claim it's all by design.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're just
All
not gonna like kill
by
my OCD.
design.
It's fine.
Sure. Tunnel designed by Jackson Pollock. just all over the place.
I'm gonna be pouring bleach on my hands by the end of this, aren't I?
Probably. Just don't rub your eyes afterwards.
I'll try not to.
My eyes. So I figure I'm not going to scoop out the entire shape. I'm going to leave some features in there because if you come over here, you see what the westerlies have done.
Yes.
If you haul out the whole thing, you see all that fire down there?
Yes.
Yeah, that kind of stuff happens. So, I
We
mean,
had a few people on last night and they were looking at our tunnel like, oh, you haven't like cut anything out. I was like, no. I was like, Thunder has done a fair amount. I was like, but he's done it so that we're not spawning a bunch of stuff.
yeah, the big marshmallow dudes. Yeah, we don't want them in there yet. Right,
Whilst
so
everyone else is like combating all of this other things.
yeah, so I think today I'll take out that strip and that strip. I'll do a little prep there,
It's a good idea.
right? And that way you just have to avoid the 4x4x5 area. As long as you keep it in different sections that are less than that, we'll be fine. You know what we are going to need though, and I don't know if we have it in these shulkers. We are
Ooh.
going to need some ice.
Tone's on it. Tone's doing that today.
Yeah, but Tone, I believe, is one of the northerlies, right?
No, Tone's down our tunnel.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah, Tone's base a pumpkin farm. Tone's
Oh,
with
Tone.
us.
That's right, yes.
Yeah, not
Nice.
Lone, Tone. Me,
Why?
Nebs, and Tone.
Thunder, why? I so did not want to do the lone tone thing on stream, and I just did. Brain, please. Please.
It's okay. Lone is painting the reptile room.
The
Tone
reptile.
might have heard you though.
The reptile room.
They have snakes.
Oh.
They have giant, absolutely giant snakes.
Hey, hey. Look who's sneaking up behind us over there, hoping not to be noticed. Look at this. I see you. Yeah, there he is. You know, it'd be funny if we got him to accidentally hit that zombie pigman behind him.
Oh no, one's happened to. Oh, this is dangerous.
I got toasted. I got a
He
little
ran
toasty there.
away.
Uh-oh. We got somebody else flying in. There it is. Wow. Oh, there he is. Okay. Shot Mountain is running away. Hello, sir.
He's in a group. He's got little faces next to his name.
Okay, that's right. That's right. Okay. Well, I'm going to start doing the diggy thing.
Yes, I'm gonna go back to the base because I have absolutely no idea what's going on with the diggy.
Okay.
It's very confusing. I actually need to go to the pub farm saying that I need to mend all my stuff.
Better get over there
That's
before
okay,
somebody
though.
else takes your spot.
That's a good idea.
And remember, there's
Okay,
always a
bye.
guardian farm. And then Shut
Oh, yeah,
Mountain is
well.
saying, let me see, did I actually hit you? I wouldn't say you hit me so much as I walked into your arrow. I wouldn't give you that much credit. There, Shut, but... I'm fine, though, if that's what you're wondering. All in good fun. I should have hid behind a zombie pigman, though. See if I can get you to hit the pigman, and then they'd all come after you. Run for your life, Shut Mountain! All right, so the idea is we do a little bit of carving out now. So tomorrow we can do minimal carving, and we can focus on building, on decorating. And again, we have to carve in such a way that we minimize the gas spawns. And then we may go around the server and we may see about gathering some more decorative blocks. Thunder! Of course, I have to have the nice curved entrance into my portal so I can fly in and out and make a nice path in and out of my base, and hopefully reduce some collisions. Now, this is the part where things get a little annoying because we start to get into the Soul Sand Valley portion. Basalt Delta is over there. And so we have to keep constantly switching off our tools like this. I mean, it's not that bad, but it is a little annoying. It kind of breaks the groove, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So we'll see how much we can do of this today. So sometimes I'll go down this whole stretch with one tool and then come back with the other and do that kind of a thing. That way I don't have to be constantly switching back and forth, but I don't know. Let me see, is this the Silk Touch pickaxe? It is indeed. See, this needs to be like that. There we go. And then we'll have to get rid of some of our, some of this extra netherrack. So usually I just carry around a flint and steel with me, and then I'll just start a little fire down there and then just dump all the debris into that fire. Not the ancient debris. Not the precious ancient debris. By the way, I found 3 pieces of ancient debris up here on level 115 as I've been hollowing out our tunnel. And as I was hollowing out a bastion to get our Gilded Blackstone, I found 2 actually integrated into the walls of the bastion itself, which is kind of rare, I think. Bye-bye. Okay, good. I didn't really want to. Shut. It's all fine. We're just horsing around. Reminds me of that scene out of Tombstone. Why, I was just funnin'. I wouldn't. Shut Martha says, I didn't really want to hit you. I was just funnin'. But it wasn't. By the way, probably one of the most quotable movies of all times. And those are my favorite kind of movies. Just outstanding dialogue. A lot of that dialogue is quite redeem-worthy as well, so... I'm gonna think. Make a note of that. Dude. Let me see. With shovel in hand, I proceed onward. Okay, here we go. You know, some Soul Speed 3 there, Thunder, would be... In fact, if I have enough time to come onto the server later on tonight, I might. I might do a little bit of piglin trading. See if I can get me some Soul Sand. Some Soul Speed 3. On me fleet little feet. Maybe I'll pick some up for Waylander Tone as well. Pick up a little extra gold here for the trading hall. Done and done. Yikes. Okay, we're doing well here. We're doing well. So, Nebs, if you can still hear me in the chat, what are you working on today? Tone is apparently getting ice, which is nice. I think Taters has an ice farm, and he might be out and around there. But, like I said, if I come back on tonight, I might get some Soul Speed 3. Another thing I might do is take a fly around and see if I can find a glacier biome that's relatively nearby, and I'll just grab some shulkers and just load up on the ice as well. Ooh, I hear an Andy. Where are you, you long-legged so-and-so? Ooh, there he is. You know what we could do? If we're careful. If we're careful. Hey there. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. See, you're fine as long as you don't look away. It's kind of like the Weeping Angels thing. And it makes me wonder if you can actually go like this. Oop. No, I guess you can't. Coward! Get back here and fight like an Enderman. Of course, you know the moment I step out, he's going to appear out of nowhere and bonk me, right? Oh, Endy. Fine. All right, whatever. There he is. There's Lux. All right. Let's go scoop some of this out. Surprised that Enderman hasn't come back yet. I expect him to bop out of nowhere any moment. But apparently not. Okay. It's not a complaint. I'm just saying I'd rather work in peace without looking over my shoulder every few minutes, you know? Like that. Okay. Okay, this is good. So we'll hollow this out like this. I'll go topside next and have a look and see if I could trim out any of that. Again, you know, the idea is to be careful not to leave any 4x4x5 open areas in which guests may spawn. And I may go back to my base and get some torches and light some of this stuff up because you could say, oh dear. Lots of red zeros. Lots of red zeros, people. At some point, Waylander Tone and myself need to go back to a bastion that we started raiding, which was a heck of a lot of fun. So that bastion wasn't particularly huge. It had, I think, and Tone, correct me if I'm wrong if you happen to be listening, but I think that one was just 2 main structures. And we raided the large structure, and we haven't done the smaller structure yet. So I think that's the way in which we left it. A little unfinished business. Oh, thunder, I can't believe you just did that. Hands, please. Okay, done and done. Now I can do this. Yeah, see, that's what I'm trying to do. Yeah. Ooh, see, you have to be careful doing that because there are some rather severe drops below us here. And, yeah. Okay. All right, made quite a bit of progress on the music front lately. I've been working on 2 pieces that I'm starting to record into Ableton now. The Buffooncraft stream starting theme and the Generations stream starting theme. I ran into a couple of compositional snags with each one of those, but I think I've resolved those. I think that's Jeannie down there. We meet again. Okay, I think she's got that. Let's head on up. Well, you know what? Let's do this first. Let me see. I'm over here. Yeah, so I have the curvy bit right here, which is going to change once we open this up. So I'm not doing too much to correct that right now, but let's go take a look at my sorry excuse for a base. Oh, and by the way, I want to welcome in the mighty Cyclopsalops. Psych, how are you doing? Sorry, I was busy working on, my attention was focused elsewhere. You guys can see the auto shadow for Psych. Go check him out, man. He has plenty of irons in the fire right now as far as streaming content is concerned. I'm all sore because of PE. Can't move very well. But in a couple days, you'll feel so much better. In the meantime, I empathize. That's one thing that doesn't get better as you get older. Is this what it feels like to be old? Yeah, kind of like that. Let's do it. So I do have some plans for the base here. I do have some plans for the base. In fact, let's do a little segue here. Let me do this, and let me do this, and let me do this. Buffooncraft, computer SMP. Here we go. And I don't know why this has a black background. That's not cool. All right, let's do this then. I'll open up this image. So I'm opening up an image of a graphic on which I intend to base my base. Let me get this into place here. So I'm moving some stuff around here across different displays. Let's go file open. There we go. Community SMP. All right, let's try this. Okay, that's a little better. And let me do a background layer so it's a little easier to see. And also let me shut off the grid. That'll help. Let's add a layer. And let's flood that layer with a little white. You guys can't see this yet, but I'll pop it up in just a minute. Let fill. Good. Let's see if this works. It should. It's not. Maybe I have to make a selection and fill that. Okay, we could also do this. Let me see. Select. Deselect. Got it. And let's go back into this. So just give me a moment here. There we go. Let's do that. And and you know what? That's let's. Okay, I like that better. All right, let's switch this over now. Oh, there's Ginny. I couldn't do much as I wasn't really sure what to do, but I helped the tunnel a little. Okay, that's cool. Partly because I need all the netherrack for nether bricks. Oh, so I'm about ready to just like chuck all of my netherrack. Would you like me to give it to you instead? Please. Okay, fine. There we go. I need so much. Well, I've got so much. Okay, so this kind of a thing, this kind of a shape is called a dragon curve. So this is a little bit of math. And if I zoom up upon this, like maybe here is one of the starting points. Right here. So the way that this is formed is through a recursive process. That means you do step by step by step, and it grows and it grows and it grows, and you repeat the same step over and over and over again, and it evolves into this great fractal kind of shape, right? Looks like it goes in the square hole. Well, hold on, we're getting there. So the way the recursion works for this is you start with a line segment, say this one, and then you make another, you take this and you copy it and you attach it and rotate it 90 degrees. Then you take these two line segments and you copy them and attach them and rotate them 90 degrees. Then you take these four and copy them and rotate that, and so on and so on and so on until you get this kind of a shape. Oh, we're supposed to have alt. There we go. And as this thing grows and grows and grows, you start to form this kind of recursive shape. And you notice that the same shape occurs over and over and over and over again. And it's really cool. In mathematics, this is called fractals, right? And so, it's considered a fairly newer area of mathematics, even though it's been around for like 100 or so years. But that's new in math. Math has been around for a long time. So what I'm thinking is maybe have this be the main mountaintop where I'm at right now. And then I'll make several small mountaintops like this. And I'll just correspond the blocks with these squares. And I'll do something like this. So if we're up here, we look down on this from above, that's the shape I'm going to do. So this would be the main shape. So I'll have to scale it so this is the main shape. And then off of this, I will build the other fractal shapes off of this out into the other directions. It's snowing. I do love this biome so much. And, I have to incorporate this shape into the landscape so it merges out with everything else. And it still looks somewhat natural because it's a beautiful area around here. So, all right. So all of this netherrack I can drop off with Genie. Look at all that ancient debris. That's so cool. Let's do some of this. There we go. Let's do a little bit of cleaning up. All right, all of this stuff is still looking good. Okay, we're good there. Let's unload some of that and some of that. And we'll go make a delivery. We'll go drop this stuff off to Genie. Let's get some more rockets too. Box o' rockets. Done. Then we may have a fly around and see if we can find a glacier biome. How are we doing for time? 11:41. Oh, we've got tons of time. All right, Genie, where are you? Ow! My face. You know what I may do is I may just go down to her base.
Hello.
Did I just hear a Waylander tone somewhere?
You did.
Oh, so what? Is this like Marco Polo or something? I'm looking for name tags.
Well, I'm right in front of you. You were heading towards me.
Oh, you're down there. Okay, good. Yep, there you are. Well.
6 stacks of blue ice.
And that's 6 stacks of blue ice, people. Very, very nice. Well done, sir. Did you wind up using Tater's farm?
I did, and then I realised packed ice is a lot better, so I found a packed ice place.
Oh, you found a glacier biome?
A few, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
and those also have the blue ice in them too, so.
I didn't find any blue ice. I just found packed ice.
Yeah, but
I mined the a lot of it.
At least it saves you that step, right?
Oh yeah, it would have been great if I found that.
Yeah.
Anything in here that I want to put in there?
Well done, sir. Greatly appreciated. I'm gonna go over and drop this netherrack off over at Jeannie's.
No wait.
I forgot how far the voices carry. Okay. Tone's like over 20 blocks away down there, and his voice sounds like he's right next to me. Oh, look at this with the little swing and stuff, and the deadly sharp crystals right below your pigu. I just saying.
Hello out there.
Oh, Mom, I'm home.
I got no inventory space, so I set up some chests.
Good, because I need to get this stuff. I need to empty my pockets here. My sporin
Don't
is full.
mind my temporary entry.
Ah, look at this. You know, the netherrack looks really good with the deep slate.
Yeah, that's why I need so much of it.
Yep.
Here's the chests.
You just dump it in any one of these?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, that's
I need
that's
to put a
not
bunch in.
okay.
This is
Oh,
just
you've
like a
got your
storage
whole little
area.
smelting works over here, I see.
I did have more, but I took them out to put them in the restaurant.
Uh-huh. I like how you put the dripstone, let me see, ceiling, stalactites from the amethyst blocks.
So there's like a little extra way to get in through here, a temporary one. This is a color changing beacon. I just haven't got it turned on at the
Yes.
moment because it's really noisy.
Yes.
But I love the flooring, having the nether brick with the black stone.
Uh-huh, that looks nice. You know, it's funny because the basement of my build also has the nether brick floor. Completely unintentional. Now, this is what I like. Look at the gilded blackstone. That's beautiful. That is really
Love
beautiful.
this bit.
Yep.
With
Such a
the
beautiful
obsidian
block.
doors. But yeah, all of this is going to be, like, all of this walkway is nether brick in both directions. And if you look actually back at the tower, how it's got all of that cobblestone,
Uh-huh.
I need to swap all that out for nether brick as well.
Yeah, I think I can get a better shot of it from over here.
Oh, so this is your place.
Yeah.
Yes.
I flew over here the other day and I wasn't sure whose it was.
Yeah, this is me. But yeah, that's why I need so much nether brick, because I've just got so much to swap out.
Look at the shape of this. That is so cool looking. You know, I've built towers before, but this is, of course, Jeannie's other area over here.
If you head up into the tower. Where are you, Tone?
Ah, wings. Wings and jumping. Yeah, you know, I Forgot to look
Okay.
up when I was in here.
Oh, hey you. I'm gonna try and finish that tonight.
So, with what block do you plan on replacing the dirt? Do you have a block chosen for that yet? For these trim blocks?
Which dirt?
If you go in here, you have these rings.
That, yeah, no, they're just gonna be taken out. They're just.
They're construction. Okay, got it.
Yeah, they were just placement. Because I scaffold up and then I place with the dirt so that I can then just place the next one. Because if you look on the outside, how it is, where it's dropping in, I needed a dirt layer to place that next level on.
Right.
To build up.
So cool looking.
I put 1 or 2 stacks in there for you.
Thank you, Lux, for doing the sleeping for us.
And
So
yeah,
much
kind of on the sides, I've got these pillars at the bottom. They're going the whole way up.
Oh, yeah, okay. So those corner
So I've
features
got,
at the 45s. That's nice. Yep.
Yeah. Accents on all 4 corners to put up. And then obviously I've got to put all the windows and doors and everything in, but I'm going to do that later. And if you come around to the very back, you can see the other thing we're going to put into them.
So you're going to put the redstone accents in?
Yeah.
Nice. Very, very
That's
nice.
dotted around just as a little extra like texture and everything.
And you know what's cool about this is the animation on them gives some movement,
Yeah.
you know, so. I
Yeah,
like it.
so it's quite a lot. I'm just going to try and work on the roofing today. That pillar, what's it called, beacon that's in there at the moment is actually getting moved to the top so that I can have the colour changing beacon coming out of the top, but I don't have to listen to it.
Yeah, okay.
And then I'll get another beacon eventually for lower down.
Trying to remember how far out of range it has to be before the sound doesn't reach you.
I'm hoping up the top.
I'm thinking 24 blocks.
To be fair, once I'm in the like storage section just below, I don't hear it that much.
Oh,
so-
really?
Yeah.
Of course, there's the
Should
mighty
be okay.
flying villager coming into the stream. Villager! SketchUp is weird. SketchUp, I don't know. I have a good time with it. It doesn't bother me too much. I'm used to AutoCAD, but AutoCAD is now so far out of reach for the home user now, price-wise, that no more AutoCAD. And it used to be my favorite software. I used to love AutoCAD so much in my job, but now, SketchUp isn't that bad though. I've used SketchUp a little bit, the free version of it. It's pretty darn cool. Pretty darn cool. Okay, so we need some ice. We have 6 stacks, but we might need a little bit more than that, and I'm going to need ice for myself. So I would like to find out where that glacier biome is. Say, Tone, care to give cowards for that glacier biome? I think I'll grab a few more stacks for us just in case. But Tone has already gotten way, way more than enough. Well, yeah, we're going to go all the way out to 630. That should be fine because we need 1 strip, right? But still, I would like to know where it is because I need blue ice for my own. And he might be looking through his screenshots for that right now. We'll see. Let me see. Villager says, it sort of makes sense, but it's kind of jank being a browser-based program. Well, yeah. I think the free version is browser based, but I think the pay version has its own program. Excuse me. I just finished building a guitar rack in it. Nice. You know, I might do that myself if I get rid of these two giant 18-inch speakers that are left over from the second half, yes, half of my 80s rig that through which I used to play. I might get rid of these two, and if that's the case, all of this stuff will be moved over here, and I might put my rolling guitar rack right there because I have 6 basses, so 5 of which are here and 1 is in Taiwan. So I only have but you know, I also have the janky little Fender guitar over there too. So I might make a rack myself for those. So I wanted one that had a workbench on top to repair guitars and possibly stream on. All right. Yeah, that might be actually a cool idea. No, it's not that it might be a cool idea. No, it is a cool idea. But yeah, if you don't have a top for it, right? I mean, if you put a top on it, then yeah, you have that surface to place things on. Yeah, if the guitars are sitting in the rack at an angle, which is usually how people put them in there, as long as the top, you know, you have that radius, as long as it clears when you pull the guitars out and up, then yeah, you know, hey, that's a cool idea. I might actually build one of those myself. So don't show me yours yet. I'll build one, and then we can compare. It's just that I don't have a lot of floor space here in the office, in the studio, because it's only a 10 by 10 room. So I don't have a lot of floor space, so I'm a little reluctant to take up floor space with something like that. Usually I like to hang things. So you can see I have 2 of my bases hung over there, but there's just not enough wall space to hang, you know, 6 guitars on. So I think consolidating them into a rack is a good idea. At this point it is. I now have 15 or 16 guitars, and most don't have cases, so I need a place to keep them yet. Yeah, because you said that a school gave some away to you that hadn't been maintained or something like that, and you recently got 8, and you had some before that. Compare racks, you say? Where's Chris right now? Chris would be right there with I'll show you mine if you show me yours. Chris would be right there with that. Oh my. So I didn't get an answer from Tone. Okay, that's fine. Let's see. He's probably working on something right now. So I was thinking getting ice. I was thinking on doing a little more on the tunnel, getting the upper part of the tunnel carved out. Maybe I'll just go back to that, and then I'll come back here and drop off some whatever nether rack I'm saddled with in my inventory. All right, where is thine portal? I mean, we just came through the portal, did we not? Oh, look at the panda enclosure. It's so cute. Wow, what's going in up here? Something else. Anyways, we're not too far from spawn, so let's just fly over there. If you follow the shoreline, one comes upon spawn in this general. Neb says she'll be back in a little bit. Flower gazebo. Oh, okay. Too late. I'm gone. Gazebo holds portal. Okay. So here's the Buffooncraft logo feature I was talking about earlier. So I figured, a cool graphic that we could use for the overlays would be to gather the buffoons and VIPs in this area, and then get an above shot looking down on everybody from here. That would be really cool. But this area we haven't really shown off that much. There's the Buffooncraft radio station, which is as common to any Buffoon server now as the Buffoon pub. But what we did is Shut Mountain hosted a contest not too long ago to build shops in the spawn area. And so we did pick 3 winners, but it was very, very difficult to pick winners. So I would like to, while I'm here, just quickly go over the shops here. Here's Genie's shop, of course. This is such a Genie build style. I'm not going to go extensively through all the interiors of the shops and whatnot, because I would like you viewers to go visit the streamers' streams and go do that there, so they get the viewership. But I will do some exteriors here because, it's just a blanket and kind of safe statement to say they're all wonderful. But they really are. They're really cool. I mean, we picked a top 3, and I say we because Shut Mountain elected myself and a few others as a committee to judge them, which was hard to do. But they are so super cool. So there's Genie's shop up there. Here's Sage's wood shop, which I was really blown away by this. The impact of this doesn't fully hit you right away. You got to stop and you got to look at this for a moment, and you've got to appreciate what's going on here. Every type of wood and every type of craftable wood feature. So cool. So very, very cool. I was really impressed by this one, Sage. Not cherry, not mangrove. That's right. That's right. And, of course, the candy shop. And this is so cute because you've got the armor trims here and stuff. Not the armor trims, the armor stands. So you've got some nice armor stand work here. Super cool stuff. There we go. The woolly bits. Enjoy your candy. It's cotton candy or woolly candy. Just an overall nice look. Then I believe this might be OPGs. I think it is. And you may think, but if you start to look at this is actually very, very clever. Look at how he made the carnival wagon shape. And it's such a small build too. And to get the shapes and the proportions right on something so small like this, really hard to do. Really, really hard to do. Of course, this is Tater's shop. And the thing I love most about Tater's shop is the details are just killer on this. The bales of hay with the roof drain, the gutter drain from the top. Like even just like the little honey block up on the scaffolding. It's just tinted glass for the windows. Nice. Nice. Making the shutters out of the trapdoors. Just super, super cool. And then all kinds of cool details inside. Yeah, I'm trying to resist the urge to go inside of these because I want you to check out the player streams. Now, this, of course, is Lux's, shall we say, precarious Lux? There are invisible item frames. Right. Yay, sapling is OPG, yes. Yeah. It's OPG. So this is Lux's rocket shop. It's extremely precarious. On Lux's stream, ask him if he hasn't already to show you the interior of that. That is hilarious. One of my very favorites here, but again, you know, these are all super, super cool. There's a Waylander Tones food stand. Fruits and veggies. And again, more very cool armor stand stuff. Just take a little peek inside. Pillager with the beats. So cool. So very, very cool. Then we have another structure coming up into here. Okay. All right. Is this some sort of banking firm? Probably. I don't want to do too much of a reveal. We also have another structure going up behind that one, in which I don't want to do... There's Mr. Tone. Why, hello there, sir. Might take him a minute to find his voice chat. There he is.
I have to leave the group.
Yeah, that's right. I keep forgetting you guys are in a group. Would you care to give me the coordinates to that glacier biome? Or just the general direction of it?
You have, like, let's see, minus 4016 minus 8738. There's a load of packed ice, little towels and stuff.
Cool.
And then there's Frozen Peaks, which is minus 6328, minus 6393.
Cool, because I'm going to go get us a little bit more ice, about maybe 2 stacks just to be sure. But I'm going to go get myself some for my own base, because I need a lot of that stuff.
Okay. Well, as you see, I was working on it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll let you continue with that then, and I'll go grab just the stuff I need then.
Well, no, you can still help. I was just saying that, yeah, I have been doing stuff for the tower.
Do greatly appreciate it. Oh, do you have Frostwalker on your boots?
Yeah.
You do, don't you? Okay, I'm going to fly there overland. So if you're going there, I might see you. If not, I'll catch you later.
I'll see you in one of the places, maybe.
Okay, cool. I have not been out that way yet, and so this is an opportunity to do so. So let me see, that way and that way. So they're generally here in the northwest, because the coordinates are each negative, so that means over here. And that way I can fly over the landscape too. Now here's Lone Star's base over here with the mob. Excuse me, with the mob farm. And you know what? It's a little bit past noontime, so it is time for me to switch into standing mode. I think I'll be doing that. I think this is over by OPG's place. Make a little adjustment here, a slight adjustment. Okay, so we're already at negative 600, and then negative 870. So we need to go this way a little bit. So it should be right around here, but it doesn't look like this biome at all. Negative 400. All right, so we're a little too far here. Let me go back this way. The snowy peaks should be right around here. But I don't see any. Okay. I could have heard the signs wrong too. Okay, I probably heard those coords wrong. But that's fine. We can head back to the Nether and finish carving out the tunnel, and we can use the mob farm portal to get there, because we're already here. So. Mighty Lone Star has been busy here. Shows. Probably can't hear us because she's in a group. Oh, there she is. Hey there.
Hello.
All right. Back to the Nether. Okay, so I can do a little bit of carving up top. Oh, you know what else we could do is get some torches to light up some of that stuff. So we can do a little bit of that up there. And we can start to carve out some of the floor as well. But I have to be very careful with the floor now because I'm going to exceed... Let me see, I have 3 blocks. We should be all set. So if we want this kind of feature in the floor, right, that means carving out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks across. So we can start by carving out 3 blocks across, and we can remove some of that dreaded soul sand too while we're at it. So we can just do that in 2 strips like this. But we got to be careful not to take the plunge. Like that, see? That's... Yeah, we gotta watch out for that. That's why I say I could just run like this all the way down, but I gotta be super careful here to just proceeding in quick bursts like this, very carefully observing the features before us. See, now you think this open area here where I have, that would be dangerous, right? Where I put my curve in. But see, it's only 3 blocks high. So remember, you need 4 by 4 by 5 in order to spawn a cast. Good Lord. Now see, I was fine there because I have the feather falling 4. And I also have wings, which I opened at the last possible moment. We don't need that in the way. Good Lord. I see. We were very fortunate that we had features below us because you can see there's some lava lake features below us as well. So we've got to be very, very careful here. Okay. So one does not merely plow down the tunnel like a bull in a china shop. Yeah, see, look at this. Ah, that's that's deadly. The other thing we have to be careful of, I mean, I can hear the skelly on the opposite side of this wall. Is getting shot off of this. So even if I'm careful, I could still have a mob shoot me off of this. So, God, look at this. It's a nail biter, people. Oh, we'll be fine. See, I feel tomorrow we're going to be in quite a hurry to knock this out. So that's why I'm thinking this tedious kind of stuff right now and do this today as much as we're allowed to. All right, this we can just use. Very, very carefully. Use the shovel. And you know what? We may not want soul sand under this, or we may. Because one of the things I like to do is not have the soul sand showing. So it's kind of nice to have a block above that, which is either a stair or a slab. So I don't know how my fellow Easterlings feel about that, but at least for now, not the soul soil, soul sand, soul sand. So I'm going to at least dig this down to this level. And let me close out this stuff. There we go. And Flying Villager says, cap it. Yeah, you know, carpet might be a cool thing to put in there. Yikes. Okay. All right. Everything's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Okay. Ooh, there's a bastion below us. That might have been the one I was clearing out last night. Okay. I think we can take off some of this stuff very, very carefully. Yeah, see? All right, we can replace this. And again, I was thinking of removing this layer, right? That's what I was trying to do. So taking out 2 layers of this instead of just 1. Yeah, all right. You know, Villager, now that I think of it, carpet might actually be a good idea because it also reduces the spawns by that amount. So... Besides, it's funny to say with a New England accent. Carpet. Now this is, so far, knock on wood, smooth sailing through this part here. I think we're going to be okay. But see, I can do so with the soul sand features. But I can't do this 2 blocks all the way up because, well, it's still only 3 blocks wide, but I don't want to be spooning the gasties. The ghastly ones. Not without my trident chucking drowned friends about. Light as a rabbit. Walk on powdered snow without sinking in it. Oh. Do you need a pair of mucklucks? So I made myself a pair of mucklucks. Greener, that's for you, by the way. Because I'm also in a powdered snow environment at my base, and yeah. Critical to survival. Yikes. Ok. Oh, hello. For the trading hall. What? Oh, okay, because I switched these out in the other hand, like that. Stop it. There, okay. See, I want the whole blocks because they yield more when you smelt them. Okay, that's better. Oh, you know what? Let's get rid of the soul soil because that's the stuff that I do not need. Okay, here we go. Let me see. I'm going to at least do that. And then maybe at least... Dude, don't even think of it. I'm just saying. Okay. Like this. Somewhat thusly. This is also going to have to be in here at some point, so may as well just put it in now. Okay, we're getting there. me go back and get this soul sand, which would be much better on top of this than it would be below it. Oh, so much tool switching. Okay, here we go. We got some soul sand here we can use. Almost there. Okay, great. Now this just has to come down one layer all the way down the middle, and then we'll have to go remove these after. Then we're going to have to re-torchify this place. Let me see. Tameable, drowned, that would make the whole update right there. What do you think for the inside of my rack? Light, black, gray, or natural wood? I'm all for natural wood on that. I can't decide, but I want the color to make the guitars stand out in the stand. If that's the case, I would probably do a gray color. I would think black, but black is a very popular color for guitar. And so you just lose the black and the black. So I would think of gray. That way, no matter if you've got the tobacco sunburst finish, white, black, red, there's very few gray guitars. So, but I would, for mine, do the natural wood color. I might not stain it or anything like that. I might, but I might not. But for me, a lot of my bases are natural wood, in fact. Like Koa, the Koa sides with a quartersawn maple neck through body. I always like, just for the bases, wood. I don't like paint because paint looks cool color-wise, but it always gets chipped and dinged and scratched and stuff, and it's like, I mean, the natural wood does too, but it still looks decent afterwards. So I'm torn between gray or a dark natural stain. Dark natural stain might be okay. The only reason why I suggest not painting the rack is no matter what kind of finish you put on there and what kind of paint you put on there, there's always a chance of that rubbing off onto the guitar. Now, sure, you could put the felt lining around where the neck goes and upon the struts where the body sits, but you know, when you're pulling it out of there and it always bumps up against the side or something, and then you get the paint coming off of that onto the guitar. That happens a lot. Oh no! Gorgeous guitar. Thanks. True, I hadn't thought of that. Yeah, that's just like 6 years of dinging up my guitars and basses, and it's like, That is the color scheme of regret right there. I mean, you can put finishes on there that, of course, are very durable. There's a type of paint, like furniture paint, that you can put on there that has a very durable kind of finish on it. Also, I might suggest a flatter if you are going to paint it, or even if you aren't and you're going to put some sort of you're thinking of putting some polyurethane coat over the wood or something like that. I wouldn't make it so glossy. I'd do like a semi-gloss, even flat, but maybe at least a semi-gloss on there. I just need this soul sand here. Now, I assume you're going to have this rack on wheels so you can roll it about, right, with locking wheels on it. Yeah, here we go. All right. Doing that. Doing this. Wow, it's actually pretty dark in here without the torches. I guess I'd better go get some of those, right? And you know what's good about the carpet suggestion with the soul sand is you could do different colors of carpet. But, then again, you need the wool. So, let's do that. Yeah, and we were carrying this down to the end. Okay, we're good. Flat makes shiny guitars pop more. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It also covers up any sort of defects and stuff that you might have in the building process too. Glossing just makes like the bumps and any kind of surface anomalies all the more noticeable. So at some point, you're the second person to suggest that, so probably yeah. Why, hey there, Smeleton. I don't recall inviting you to the job site. I'm doing carpet over the soul sand in Flying Eggland, and it looks sharp. Let's do that. How am I doing for time, by the way? 12:32. I have 28 minutes left of the stream. Yikes! Now, one must take great care not to get hit with a fireball up through this little hole. It can happen. That makes it a lot less likely. You know, I had forgotten that that's a server-wide sound.
Well done, sir.
Well done. Yeah, that is a server-wide sound. Now, let me ask, allow me to ask, is that the second Ender Dragon, meaning that there's only 18 left to spawn and kill? I wonder. He's not wearing a hard hat. Yep. Shut Mountain. OSHA coordinator. I have a report to file. Okay. Oh, we do need to lower this one by a block like we were saying, so we'll go back and do that. And we'll go get this soul sand while we're at it. Yikes! See? We gotta be careful. Thunder! See? You've got to proceed along quickly, but in short bursts. You know? Short bursts. Please. That's not such a long drop. I could survive that one. You know, as I look at this carefully, right, I see that we have the ice, and then on either side are the stair features, and then the soul sand features are actually under these pillars here. So, under these features here. So, I'm thinking soul sand here, but that's not the case. So, we're actually good. Wow, Lux is doing quite a bit of work in the end today. Good for him. Now, what we could do is we could go all along here, right, and remove that and fill that with soul sand. But we could do that. Soul snad. Don't you have wings? Wait, Nova come up with that idea. Yes. The tunnel flying. The ice and soul sand apart. Yeah, so he basically laid out the template for us. And I'm just doing my best to follow that template. And then the palette is really up to us. So. And yes, I do have wings. So if I do take the plunge from here, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, I've done so once already. But that, of course, depends on my wings opening reliably, which has been an issue, I will say. And I'm not the only one who has noticed that. But as far as the soul sand feature, yeah. That's just an option. I think we all have wings at this point. But the tunnel accommodates both, right? Look at that. Oh my God! And here I don't want my fellow Easterlies to have the an unpleasant surprise if they happen to come barreling down here. Great. We'll grab that. Pull that out of there. So I went and hollowed all this out, but I'm thinking, why you? How dare you? What am I doing for time here? 12:41. I think I might go back and fill in that trench quickly, and then I'll go grab some torches, and I think by that time we should be ready to wrap up the stream. It's okay. It's safe. It's gonna be all right. Hawk. Or whatever. Hands, really. I mean, does anybody agree with me that the soul sand is a really gross looking block? I mean, look at him. Oh God, that's funny. The soul soil, the soul sand, I don't mind that much, but the soul soil, ugh, not a nice block. I think it's safe for me to do this, but it's still almost as slow without the soul speed 3 on the boots. Yeah, I went and I dug this out for nothing. Ugh. Really? Come on now. trying to remember what the purpose for the soul soil was. Because you can't use it in bubble vaders and things like that. And it's just a dreadful looking texture. So, at least I think it is. Speaking of the devil, he's live. Oh, cool. We might be able to raid over to him. There's a very popular Minecraft clip that shows why you shouldn't leave unfinished bridges in the nether. I don't even think I need to see that clip, but it's kind of supposed to look like faces. I like the soul soil block. The soul sand looks like the faces. Yeah, and I like that. The soul soil block, though, it's just... I mean, the pattern of it looks good. It's just that pattern, and I suppose there's the face there, right? And it has like the ghostly trail behind it. I mean, I get this with the faces, but let me see. It's to make the Soul Sand Valley not completely impossible to navigate. Yeah, yeah. You said Soul Sand the first time. Yeah, I probably did. Yeah, it's the Soul Soil that I don't really care for. The Soul Sand I don't mind. But yeah, without the Soul Soil, you're not going to get that look. And if you put soul sand everywhere, yeah. Shall we just do that instead? Now, if you don't mind, I'm just going to do this from this angle up here. It's a little slower, but... But I think you'll agree when we get to this spot, it's a little bit safer. And I think we're good there, right? Right, okay. Now I'm taking out all the soul soil and soul sand just so when we're in here tomorrow, it's just a little bit easier to work. Okay, I guess we're doing good there. Let's go pick up the rest of this stuff and let's go survey our work. I think we're all right here. Okay, cool. Okay, what I think I will do next is, let me see, it is 12:48. I still have time for this. I think I can pull this off. Since I have the swift sneak on the breeks, I want to leave this feature up to help curb the gas spawns. So we can just mine out the blocks from underneath and just put the soul soil here right now. That'll save us a step tomorrow as well. And this isn't so incredibly slow with the Swift Sneak 3. But you know what? Let's be a good neighbor and let's not put the soul sand right there. You're welcome, Tone. By the way, Tone and I are respective bases on this server. We're somewhat neighbors. And I was thinking, as our respective bases progress, maybe we should find some cool way to link them up. Build some sort of road or bridge or something in there. But we got a lot of terrain to cover between us. I say we're neighbors, but we're actually pretty far apart. I think we're about 1 kilometer apart, at least. Let me see. If you fall, I'm clipping it and adding a Mario death scream over it. Sage is on. Off. Sage is on, off. Sage is off. You're more than welcome to. Make sure you put the appropriate death glissando in there. With a dun. That's got to be in there. Okay. Good there. Family is super happy because our older son, Biggie Cheese, will be returning from university next week and staying with us for spring break because I miss that dude dearly. Ha! It'll be good to have him home with us for a week. It's too short of a time, but okay. Let's get some soul sand. Gotta get me some soul sand. Credit that one to my sister, Crazy Old Cat Lady. And the Blues Brothers. And Sam and Dave. Hey, what happened there? Don't do that. And don't do that either, please. Well, it looks like I'm not going to get both sides of this done by the end of the stream, but oh well. Hands. Cooperate. We're both in this together. Let's get it done. I think I'm out of soul sand. Wow. Okay. There's all the gilded blackstone bits. More regular blackstone. But let me see. I think all of this is soul soil. Yeah. This stuff we can drop off at Genie's. So we're going to have to get I didn't count on running out of soul soil. So we're going to have to get some more of that. But it's 12:57 anyway. It's time to end the stream, so. I'm going to have to log off, grab a quick bite to eat, go fetch Kachi from school, bring him on home. Then I have some music production to do, a few other things, some design stuff I have to do. And then I might be able to log on here later on tonight for a little bit. Look. Let's go at least log out at my own base. Let me see. And Flying Villager has redeemed a H2 no hydrate. Slaja. Thank you, my young friend. I needed that. Okay. Oh, you know what I ought to do, though? You know what I ought to do? Irresponsible streamer. I gotta pose for a thumbnail. Wings, please, with the rockets. Thank you. Right there. I think that's a pretty good screenshot. Is that coming out of your tap? In Southern California? Yeah, you know, it's got a little bit of chlorine in it. The H2 no hydrate means not H2O. That's the Gatorade Cucumber Lime flavored. But I have to cut it with some water because it's a little strong. Okay. That is a pretty good thumbnail. Although for the community server, I usually like to have a couple of the community members here with me when I do that. So, but we are pressed for time. So let us log off. Let me switch over to... okay, good. I was worried for you. Maybe you should still be worried. Let's switch over to the cam. Be back later, friends. There we go. I can't stand the cucumber and lime. It was nasty. Well, it probably still is. Just saying. I quite like it. I should switch her up right about there. And there we go. You know what I'm saying. Okay. With that, I think it was mentioned that Supernova Relic himself was streaming. And yeah, he is. Let's head on over, shall we? Whaler to Tone found pure blue ice now. Yeah, see, I knew you would. It's in there. Sometimes it's hidden in there among the packed ice, but yeah, you can find quite a bit there actually. He is probably on the verge of death, given he's hanging with Lux at the moment. Okay, cool. Oh boy, this is gonna be quite a stream. All right, so with that being said. There is the raid message. You can copy and paste that into the chat if you would like to join us. And I encourage all viewers to join us all the time. Even if you can't stay for the entire stream, please just drop by and visit and at least say hello. And if you feel so inclined, maybe drop a follow, some bits, sub. That would be super, super cool. Untangle myself here. Yeah, family-friendly viewers. Sometimes Nova has some mature content in his stream, but super, super cool. He's streaming from the community server where, like myself right now at the moment, so a lot of our shared community. It's a lot of fun and incredible builder, you know. So you got to check this out. Let us start the actual raid itself. Nova's an issue. Definitely a guy to watch. Yes. Let's start the raid itself. Yeah, we were running the ad there for a moment. Sorry. It should be over now. But the raid is counting down. So with that, I would like to thank everybody for joining us today. Super, super cool to have you guys in. It's so much fun being on the community server. We do this Buffooncraft stream every Friday from 11 a.m. to 1 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And we alternate the stream. So this stream, we stream from the community server. Next Friday, we'll be streaming from the Season 5 server. So... let me see. The next stream coming up will be Sunday from 4 to 6 p.m. That will be Pacific Standard Time. That will be Kachi time. And then the stream after that will be Wednesday. That'll be from noon to 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That will be Generations. And we should be building in the survival world for that one. Okay, with that, all of that, let us raid on over to Supernova Relic now. Bye for now, everyone.